Hello, faith-based workplace. Hey, we're here again for all y'all that's first-time subscribers. Hey, go ahead, click that bell so you can get notified whenever I drop content. For everybody that's been on the channel before, I thank you. I also want to thank you for reaching. We just hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which is awesome. Thank God. So we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's a celebration, of not me, but of everybody that's watching the channel and commenting and liking and subscribing to the channel. So hey, let's keep moving. Let's get to the next 1,000. So we already went past 1,000, and we're going on up. So I want to thank you for that. Like I said, subscribe, click the bell, like, comment, and you have any questions or whatever, you can, get in touch with me. And, my YouTube and well, my website and all this stuff is also usually available at the end of my video. So you can go to the website if you need to get in touch with me. This video today is real quick. Just want to do a quick recording. God spoke to me earlier. This video is when God moves, you need to listen. So when God moves, you need to listen. And the reason why I say that, oftentimes I think we always say, it's a voice in the back of our head, or we hear a voice or whatever, and it's telling us to do certain things. It might be small things, might be something big. But what I want us to do, and I'm guilty of it too. What I want us to do is to stop saying, I heard a little voice. Just say God spoke to me. The Holy Spirit spoke to me and told me to do this, this, and this. Whatever that is. God is not going to tell you nothing evil. So if you got that voice in your head telling you to do evil things, obviously that's not God and that's not the Holy Spirit. So let's go ahead and clear the air on that one. But if you have God in your life and you're a believer, and God tells you to do something, you need to go ahead and move on it. He's telling you to do things for a reason. And we're human, so we'll sit there and go back and forth with ourselves. We'll talk to our best friend or our spouse or whatever. I'm like, man, you think that's a good idea? I do it too. Like, I'm telling y'all things that I've done and things that I still do, that God working on me too. Things that I do still. So some of the things, I'm going back and forth, asking, should I do that? And then when you do it, you're like, man, I should have been done it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like watching a movie, and the movie came out about 8-9 months ago. Some people said the movie was horrible. Some people said the movie was good, which is like, well, I heard a lot of negative reviews, so I'm not gonna watch it. And then you sit down, finally watch that movie, and you're like, man, I should have watched this movie 8 months ago. It's the same thing with God. So you're going back and forth, like, God, you really think I should do it? What my thing is, you prayed to God and asked Him for whatever it is, and now He's telling you what to do, and now you're scared to do it. What are we doing? You can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like asking for a raise, then they give you the raise at work and you don't want it. That makes no sense. You want a $5 raise, you ask for it, and then you don't take it, or you don't want it. So it's the same with God. I'm using different references so I can understand what I'm saying. So it's the same with God. So when you ask God something, you go to Him in prayer, and you talk to Him and say, God, I got this going on in my life with this, depression, anxiety. I'm looking for a new job. I need a car, a house. We go to God about all kinds of things. I got cancer, I'm sick, whatever the case is. You go to Him and He tells you what to do. We get scared of what we should be doing. Think about that. You go to God in prayer, ask Him what you should do or what you want Him to do for you, and then He tells you, and you get scared. God didn't give us a spirit of fear, so I don't know why you're getting scared when you're asking Him for something. He's going to give it to those that what I'm saying, that's on His side, that's coming to Him in prayer, and He know that you can handle the situation, so He's going to give it to you, but it's going to be in His time. But like I said, when God moves, when He gives it to you, if it's 2, 3, 4 months later, you need to go ahead and be ready to move. You pray about something, you need to be careful what you ask for, like they say, because you just might get it. So the Bible verse I want to bring in today is actually Matthew 21 and 22, 21 verse 22. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. Whatever you ask for in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. So again, if you go to God in prayer, and you heard the verse here, if you have faith. So you have faith about this, you in God, or that's your Father, everything that's going on in your life is because of God. Whether you sick in the bed, He's still alive because of God. So whatever you got going on, it's because of God. So whatever you ask in prayer, you receive if you have faith. So knowing that I have faith, I've received a lot of things from God, which is great. Sometimes I receive things I don't even ask for. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You receive like a check in the mail. You like, where did this even come from? Or you receive money in your bank account, or somebody want to pour into you and give you some money, or they just want to pray for you. It's not always all about money. They want to pray for you. Or if I get a new subscriber on this channel, or I get a new business venture going on, or whatever the case is. It's not all about me, but whatever you have going on in your life, you get a promotion at work, that is a blessing. You've been praying about it, you have faith, so you got the promotion. And I know what you say. Some people will say, well, Solomon, I got the promotion because I worked hard at it. Yes, you did. But how many people was fighting for the promotion? It could be 20 people getting that promotion. It could be the buddy system at your job. It could be a mom and pop job. You didn't have to get that promotion. I've been in a situation where I thought I was going to get the promotion too. I didn't get it. But guess what? God had something better for me. It wasn't meant for me. So what's meant for you is for you. So remember that. So no matter what you have going on in your life, you have to realize that, hey, things might be looking kind of bleak and dim. That don't mean anything. You still got a heartbeat. You still got blood pumping through your veins. You waking up, you exercising, you eating, you still alive. So things are going to take time. You have to have patience. Everything is not going to happen as soon as you pray about it. It's going to happen within 10 minutes. That's not how God works. Again, he has to make sure you're ready to receive that blessing. So if it's a house situation, but you don't have the job to be able to pay for it, you see what I'm going? You have the job to pay for the house. God might have to move some things around and get you the job or get you the promotion that you need to be able to buy the house that you want or the house that you need. So he has to move some things around. You might think you're ready, but God knows you're not ready. So again, when God moves, you need to listen, and you need to be ready. So all the praying that you're doing is going to come to a head at some point. You got to be ready. If you ask God for to be an entrepreneur, it's going to take a little while, but you need to put in the work too. I think a lot of times we get confused thinking, well, I prayed to God about it, he's going to do it. No, you still have to do your work too. So you have to do your healing. You have to do your work. You have to, like I told somebody the other day, you have to go through the hurt. Listen to me good. You have to go through the hurt to get your healing. And see, what happens is a lot of people don't want to go through that hurt, and you're missing your healing. And I'll go a step further. You're missing your blessings. So it's twofold of that. So you're going through the hurt. You go through that pain, through that hurt, whatever it is. If it's childhood trauma, if it's a job loss, if it's your spouse left you, if you're dealing with a narcissist, whatever it is, you have to go through that pain to get your healing. You have to go through your hurt to get that healing. So just remember that whatever you're dealing with, whatever demons that's trying to bring you down, whether they're at work, physical form at work, or at home in your own house, your own four-wall house, you might have somebody in there that's a narcissist and trying to bring you down. But praying about these things and having faith and knowing that God is going to move on his time, I just got to sit back. I have to be patient, but I have to put in the work also to make sure that I'm ready whenever God moves. So don't pray for something and just sit back and be like, well, God goes, he gonna get to me, I'm saying, at some point, so don't be that guy, or that woman, don't do that. So, you sit back and, you look at God and you look at things, and you want to make sure that things in your life is in order. So remember, we being patient, we waiting on God. So you want to make sure that, I'm adjusting my camera, sorry about that. So you want to make sure things are in order. I thought I had it right from jump, but you want to make sure things are in order, because what you're praying about, if it's meant for you, it's going to happen at some point. So just remember that. So every time I go to God, if I sit down in my closet and I pray, or I lay out of my bed and I pray, or I'm driving, I just have a conversation with him, just like I'm talking to y'all right now that's going to view this, this recording. Have a conversation with God, and we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about, whatever I have on my mind, we're going to talk about it. And I wait for my Father to talk back. So when he talks back, I got to be ready to move on some of these things. You can't be scared. You can't be scared. You can't pray for a business and then God give you the vision and then you're scared to do it. It's like a wasted prayer. It's a waste of your time, because you just pray for something and God's about to give it to you and now you don't want it. So how many times you think God's going to keep doing that for you? Like, I didn't gave you what you need. I didn't gave you the vision. So you have to realize that, some things that you're working on, some things that you're doing, you have to let God, let go and let God is what I'm saying. But you have to pray to God and realize that what I'm praying for, it takes time. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to be very patient. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They pray about things that they want that microwave blessing. I don't want the microwave blessing. Because guess what? I can't put a turkey in the microwave and it come out well done and cooked the way I need it. You know, I gotta put it in the oven. So if I'm putting it in the oven, I have to realize that, some of the things that I'm working on is gonna take time. So a blessing is gonna take time. I don't want the microwave blessing. I want the blessing that been put in the stove. It been seasoned. It got all the ingredients in there. It got the flavor in there. It got that smoke smell. It's coming out of the oven with the foil paper still wrapped around it. I'm not talking about no particular meat. I'm just trying to explain to y'all vision, and probably a little hungry too, but that's another thing. But no, I'm not hungry. But yeah, what I'm telling y'all is you don't want the microwave bliss. I think too many times we pray to God and you want instant satisfaction. That's not how that works. That's not how God works. Now you go pray to him. You might have to pray for him a few times. Now, some people will say, you don't have to ask God the same prayer every time. And some people will say, you pray to God, you keep praying to God till you get the blessing. It's up to you. You talk to God and you get your answer on what you need to do. Do you need to pray to him over and over about the same thing? Probably not. Does it hurt anything? No, it doesn't. You just keep praying. You asking God, for whatever you're trying to bless him with. But remember, you don't want the microwave blessing. You want the blessing that God has put his healing hands, or he put thought into it and patience and everything. So you want that blessing that's coming out of the stove with the cooktop, or you want that blessing that's coming out of the crock pot. Our crock pot, you put something in there, it's gonna be about 6 to 8 hours later before it's done. You put it in the microwave, you got it in 30 seconds to 2 minutes. It ain't gonna taste the same. You can't put a roast in the microwave or a turkey in the microwave and expect it to be done. So when I'm praying to God, the blessings I want to make sure it's right, and it's all about time. I want it to come at the right time. I want all my affairs to be in order, whatever it is, and then I want to move accordingly based off of that. So just know that, again, when God moves, you need to listen, and you need to. And a second part of that, you need to listen, and you need to be ready to move. It ain't hurry up and wait. I know in the Army we used to do things a lot of times. We'll get everything done, clean out Humvees and clean the connects and stuff. Back when I was in field artillery, we get everything done, and then we think about to get off, and we hurry up and wait. So we sitting there for 2-3 hours for them to come do the inspection of the motor pool. Hey, you got to be patient. You have to be patient, because God is redirecting some things. He's moved some things around in your life, and you see blessings coming, and then you go see blessings coming from places you're not even aware of. That's how God operates. You go get some things coming in, and you just like, God, what is this? What, and the only thing you can do is say, thank God. You only can go back to him in prayer or talk to him and say, thank you, for whatever that blessing that you was praying about once it comes. And then he's go, like with my business and my wife's business, there's things that's coming around, and man, let me tell you, it's gonna be a testimony when I tell y'all that, because not everything is bad. I tell you a lot of things that happened, in my past relationship, but everything isn't bad, when you're dealing with God. So they got some things that he's doing right now. I can't speak on it right now, but they got things that he's doing. I'm just sitting back like, wow, like, just an amazement. My wife too, Shannon, she's in amazement, because it's like people are pouring into us, and all we doing is just talking a good talk and spreading word about narcissism, about narcissistic people, about people that's working with narcissists, people that's living with narcissists. That's all we're doing, and we're going to keep doing that. And I'll go on a side note, some people think that that they can shut us down, that by saying a comment on LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever, and question us of why we're doing the things that we're doing, that you're going to stop us. I'm here to tell you, you can't. You can't. I know that the things that we talk about are going to bring forth enemies. I realize that. I understand that. I've been in the military. It's like preparing for war. So every day when I used to go out or go to the range or get ready for drill out in the field, well, guess what? We had to do our exercise, do our training. It's all about training. So right now we're just geared up for battle. So we know y'all gonna come out And the people that come out and talk about loving narcissists, I'm willing to question your judgment. Like, who are you? Are you a narcissist? I mean, why are you questioning something I'm talking about, especially when I'm talking about abuse, physical, mental, spiritual, financial, credit abuse, whatever the abuse may be. I'm talking about abuse of a person, and you glorifying that person and saying we should love them. No, you call a thing a thing. I don't have to sit down. We got to be buddies. That's not what I'm here for. I call a thing, and we're going to go ahead and say it. So just realize that, the times that we in with everything we have going on, you have to call things out and you have to help people. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to help people. We're going to continue to talk about God. You're not going to stop me from talking about God. You can't until I'm dead and 6 feet deep. That's the only way. But until I take my last breath, I'm going to continue talking about him. I'm gonna continue talking about the blessings that he's done all throughout my life. I'm gonna continue talking about the people that come into my life that pour into me, and I'm gonna continue pouring into people, continue supporting people, continue supporting channels on YouTube or Instagram, whatever the case is. When God moves, you need to listen. So that's what I've been doing. I've been listening because he's been moving in my life, especially last year. I told me that I had to do some things, and I questioned it, but once I actually did it, I listened and did the post on, I'll tell you, I did the post on LinkedIn. Once I did the post about God, everything else should start moving. Did that one post, things start moving. Then I did another couple posts, and then it spawned out into a whole business venture. I didn't have this business venture back in 2019, but look at me now, business venture. I'm a CEO of my own company. Who would have ever thought that? People like, you bragging and boasting. I'm not bragging and boasting. What I'm telling you is what God has done for me, and what he has done for me, he can do the same thing for you. I'm not a brag. Anybody that knows, I don't brag and boast. I just keep moving. I just do it. I just do what I do. I'm moving silence. I don't have to brag and boast, but I will brag on God though. I will tell you about that. I will tell you the things that he's done for me and the things he continues to do for me. And I have me questioning, like, how is this even possible? It's like almost like you're not worthy. But hey, when you serve God, you got a lot of things that will come your way, and you never know where they're coming from. You never know where the blessing coming from. You never know who's gonna, maybe give you a shout out on their channel, or want to work with you, or give you a promotion at work, or just maybe it might just be a phone call and just ask you how you doing, or a post that say, hey, hey, I don't know who got to read this, but I want to go. God told me to go ahead and say it, and you read that post, and it's like it's for you. It's the same time you go in church and the pastor, that sermon is just for you. So the same thing. So again, when God moves, you need to listen. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Don't go back and forth with God, asking him, you sure this is what we want to do? And like I said, I've done it. I still do it sometimes, but I'm working on that. I've gotten better at it. Well, I don't question it too much. Like I said, it could be something small, it could be something big. So don't do those things. When God moves, you need to listen, and you need to move accordingly. So I wanted to drop this little quick video. It's Friday. Want to drop the video. I'm actually gonna be, out doing some things this weekend, but I'm not doing a live tonight. So I wanted to do the video and do the premiere or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might make it a premiere. I'm gonna see. But either way, I wanted to make sure I drop the video and have something, for people that watch my video, during the week, on the scheduled days that I have dropped. That I drop on. So all in all, I want to thank y'all. God bless y'all. See you next time. And hey, once again, hey, remember the video. Go to God. When God moves, you need to listen. See y'all next time.